The left turns on Hillary. It's becoming increasingly apparent that the left wing of the Democratic Party will not tolerate a Hillary Clinton candidacy. They are increasingly demanding opposition. In fact, the group called MoveOn.org, that was ironically enough set up to fight against Bill Clinton's impeachment, has now endorsed opposing Hillary Clinton's candidacy, and in fact is now voting among its membership whether to set up a $1 million Elizabeth Warren for president campaign presence in New Hampshire and other early states. For her part, Elizabeth Warren has stopped talking in the future tense. She simply says, "I'm not running for president." Now, I'm not running for president doesn't mean I won't take a draft, and it doesn't mean that I won't run for president tomorrow. It all depends, you could say, on the definition of what is. Anyway, Elizabeth is not running at this point, but well could in the future. Now, the opposition of groups like MoveOn.org is pivotal because it all relates to Hillary and Bill's increasing ties to Wall Street. The Wall Street-Clinton marriage really began in the late 1990s. In 1999, Bill Clinton signed a bill to repeal the Glass-Steagall Act, which had earlier said that regular banks can't indulge in risky activities because, after all, we're insuring their deposits. He repealed it, and then the year later, he signed a bill banning federal regulation of derivatives, saying Wall Street can bet whatever the hell it wants, and they not only don't have to see it regulated, they don't have to report it to the federal government. We'll see that as one of the formative mistakes in history, Clinton's decision. Now, that was not a decision made in the abstract. As my wife points out a lot on her new website, thehillarydaily.com. I suggest you check it out every day. I go there 3 or 4 times a day. That Clinton then walked right out of the White House, barred from practicing law in Arkansas. He began to make millions and millions giving speeches to the very investment banks and the very derivative speculators that he had given protection to in his last year or two as president. We could even see it as almost a payoff for that. And the money kept flowing, hundreds of millions of dollars of campaign contributions, of contributions to the Clinton Global Initiative, to the Clinton Foundation, which has now all been rolled into one. These Wall Street ties are incredibly intimate. In fact, when Hillary got together, or handlers got together with the bundlers for her coming campaign, they met at Goldman Sachs. So a lot of them just had to take an elevator to get to the meeting. And now MoveOn.org and the left is really congealing against this. And this is a very important development, particularly in light of the increasingly esoteric nature of the Democratic establishment, where it's focused on global warming and climate change and immigration and Obamacare and a range of things like that, not on the fundamental issues of jobs and wages and incomes, making them very vulnerable to this kind of critique from the left, a critique which is very similar to the right critique of the excesses of Wall Street. So go to thehillarydaily.com and check this out. Thanks for watching.